Welcome one and all. This is Symphony Persona Live. I'm Bodan, and Symphony Persona is Live is an online talk show where we meet amazing symphonians. We get inspiration and some good-natured fun. And before we even start, I beg you, please drop a comment. It should be somewhere here or there. Drop a comment and tell us where exactly are you watching us from. This is important. Which city, which country, which location, which part of the world we want to know. And we are coming to you live from our Lviv office of Symphony Solutions. And today is an extraordinary episode of Symphony Persona Live. And this one is really something else. And yeah, look at the title. It says Legend Returns. And that is true because our guest tonight is a true legend, a corporate English and communication teacher, a person who taught Greek, dances Argentine tango, and once swam with alligators, collecting shark teeth and playing three musical instruments. Please welcome the one, the only, Yaryna Kilnytska.
Hi.
Well, first of all, look at you. You look fabulous. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You look
Thank
stunning.
you. Thank you.
It's amazing
I've
to
been
have you.
preparing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. How have you been? How was the day? What have you been up to lately?
Thank you for asking. It has been great. My day was perfect and like the perfect ending to my day today. Yeah? So having this conversation with you. And well, everything is going well, is going smoothly. Yeah, I hope our today's conversation also will go smoothly as well.
We are super excited to have you on the show, and there's been
Thank
so
you.
much to talk to you about. Meanwhile, we have Symphonians joining us from Skopje, Macedonia,
Wow.
all the way from Nigeria. Hello, Andy. We have Ukraine among the audience. We have so many people being so excited about your true stories beyond
You
symphony.
guys. Yeah, thank
Yes.
you.
And while you guys are typing the name of the country, the city, or location where you are watching us from right now, please also try to answer one simple question because our guest tonight has at least two prizes for the two of you. One is for the one who will be the first one to guess what job did Yaryna dream of when she was a kid.
Mhm.
All right. And the second prize is for the one who asks the most interesting, the most intriguing, the
Mhm.
trickiest, the warmest, the simplest, you name it. The one question that our guest will love the most out of the ones asked from the audience. So you guys have a chance to win two prizes from our guest. One for just guessing who did Irena dream of becoming when she was a kid, and a second one for the most intriguing, exciting, funniest question to our celebrity guest. Okay? Thank you
Thank you.
very, very much, all of you, for watching. And we are just about to start. Irena, we
Yes.
usually start with this quick little game called Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
How about that? Are you ready to
Uh,
play?
yeah, remind me the rules and I will be ready.
Okay, so the game goes like this. I want you to raise your right hand up and spread the fingers like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I will say something that you've supposedly never done before.
Okay.
If you have done it, though, you put
Mhm.
one finger down.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Okay.
have some fun, everybody. It's Never Have I Ever Legend Returns edition. We are talking tonight with Yaryna Kilnytska, the legendary Symphonian. So let us start. Um, Yaryna,
Yeah.
never have I ever hosted an online session with my pajamas on below the camera.
I have.
uh, I'm assuming, but okay.
No,
Let's. Yeah,
Not now, not now.
not right now. Okay. Second one here is never have I ever called a student by the wrong name.
Yeah.
Boo. What was the correct name of the poor guy?
Uh, Actually, I don't remember exactly, but I must admit it happened a couple of times.
Oh,
So,
so
yeah.
Mrs. Perfect is not that perfect?
Yeah.
My goodness. I thought you were just the most perfect person I ever met. Okay, next one here is never have I ever corrected grammar in my head and stayed silent.
Have?
I, I assume this will happen to you a few times throughout today's show, but what can I do? I haven't been to any of your lessons. I've been once interviewed by you, but never learned
Yeah.
from the best yet.
You see, it was a lucky interview because now you work at Symphony.
Exactly. That's
I bring luck.
right. That was actually the way you brought me to symphony.
Yes. And now you brought me to Symphony Persona.
Live. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for being here. Okay, next one here is never have I ever danced tango at work. Uh-uh. Okay,
Not yet.
that's okay. Let's go harder. Never have I ever been hungover. I knew it. What was last one? What was last?
Yeah, it
What was?
was. Uh, we were celebrating the new year,
Uh-huh.
2000 millennium, with my friends
Whoa.
at home, at my home, and okay, it was a very good celebration.
Okay. And a very rough day next day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Never have I ever pretended to be sick to get out of work. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say?
It happens sometimes. Okay. I will even say that it will happen in the future. So sorry. Yeah, but that's true.
See, we kind of make the truth come out because for most of the people, a teacher is someone totally ideal, and you are just normal. You
Yeah.
are perfect for our show. Thank you very, very much for being with us
You're
tonight.
welcome. Thank you.
Okay, this next section of our questions is not as tricky, but it's fast. So we
Okay.
call them quick questions.
Mhm.
Okay, quick questions are for you to answer each one as soon as the question is asked, like immediately. And it has to be the first thing that pops in your head. You ready for that?
Yep.
Okay, first one here is what's the weirdest or most unusual thing you ever did to make money?
I guess it was giving out leaflets, with my friend. We were like
Mhm.
walking down the streets and giving out leaflets.
Yeah.
I don't like it's not maybe unusual, that unusual, but I still remember it because it was like unusual for me at that time. It was
Mhm.
like I was a student and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Yeah.
How old
But
were you at that time? Like 20 or something?
yeah, I think around 18, maybe 18, 19, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So question number two, quick question. What's the worst thing you ever did while online meeting when your camera was off?
Shopping.
Like this morning?
Okay, when my camera is off, I might be shopping, online shopping, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay. Once I also did my nails. I usually do my nails myself. Yep.
Oh,
It's nice. Yeah. And so once I did my nails.
mhm. You were
But
not teaching at that time, were you?
yes, I was.
My goodness.
Yes, yes, I was teaching. But
You are that perfect. You are
yeah,
such an amazing teacher.
absolutely.
You can just
Absolutely.
teach with the camera being turned
Yeah.
off
I
And
can
what?
do my nails, I can do shopping and teach at the same time.
Oh my God. This gives me another another hint to think that the show is going to be amazing with Yaryna Kilnytska. You guys keep telling us where you're watching us from. Keep guessing what was Yaryna's dream job when she was a kid, and keep asking questions in the comments. This next quick question is, what do you want for your birthday?
What do I want for my birthday? Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I have a list. Yeah.
And making it
Okay,
right.
there's a wish list.
Hmm.
And there are some things that are like, well, I don't think they're realistic. Like, for example, I want a horse, but the problem is when I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Yeah. But so that means that I need to have a kind of a place to keep it. So it's another dream already. That's why, but to be realistic, okay, what I would like to have for my birthday, a trip to Florence.
Wow.
I've never been to Italy, I've never been to Florence. I would like to go there.
Lawrence, that is one of the most
Yeah.
beautiful places on earth. So, colleagues from People Growth Department, they are raising money already. And did you ever go horse riding at all?
Uh, Actually, I did. I did horseback riding for quite some time. I was a horseback instructor
Mm.
in Florida, where I saw alligators. It's another story. So yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. Let's move on to this
Yes.
next quick question, and that is the following. What's the one travel destination you'd visit over and over again?
Dubrovnik in Croatia.
Hmm,
I don't
beautiful.
know why. I just love the place.
It is. It is beautiful indeed.
And I've been there twice.
Hmm.
And I think I would go there again and again. I wish I could go there with no people around, but okay, it's not possible. But I hope, in the future, it will be Florence. So I will go there again and again. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I wish you that. And the last question here is, if you had an unlimited supply of one thing, what would that be?
Handbags.
Oh, that's unusual.
Yeah, I love handbags. My wardrobe is like stocked with handbags. Yeah, and I usually have one or two favorite ones, which I like have with me all the time. But I have like I don't know how many handbags, and I would love to have more.
We've had love, we've had health, we've had money, we've had all kinds of things, but handbags, come on. This is the first time I hear anything like that on this show. Thank you very, very much. And we are moving on
Okay,
to the big questions. Are you having fun?
I am.
Okay, and we are having so much fun. Hello from Lviv. There's a few guesses already saying that you were dreaming of becoming. Well, first of all,
Mhm,
once again, and this one is now from Alessia, not from me.
mhm.
Yaryna, you look stunning.
Thank you, Alexa.
Mhm. And then Alessia thinks you were dreaming of becoming an actress.
We will find out
Okay.
later.
Some say you could have been dreaming of becoming a tango teacher or an English teacher.
Hmm.
Another guess, a journalist. Another
Okay.
guess, a pilot. And
Oh,
uh, that was no, the students take oh when students take 5 minutes to give their answers, Yelena starts doing her nails. I got you. And another compliment for you, you look gorgeous. This one comes from Salamia. All right.
thank you.
You guys keep guessing because we don't have a correct answer yet. Keep guessing. Who did Yarena dream of
I
becoming?
don't know. Maybe they do have a correct answer, but
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I will tell later, okay?
All right. Well, let them think they don't, so they keep trying. But yeah, keep trying, you guys. Keep trying to give us the correct answer. Who did Yaryna dream of becoming in the future when she was a kid? And prepare your questions, your own questions. We have two prizes from our guest for the two of you. And now we are moving on to we call them big questions. And the biggest question here is obviously regarding the topic, the title of today's show, and that's Legend Returns. So, you truly are a legend for so many symphonians, and you've been with Symphony for how long now altogether?
Oh, okay. I came in 2016.
Hmm.
Then I left at the beginning of 22,
Okay,
and I came
so
back.
that's already 6 years,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
and now you're back in 2024.
It was 25th already, like
Well,
25.
like around 7 years you've been
Yeah.
out of 17 years you've been seven with Symphony. So the question here is, what made you leave, and how does it feel to be back?
It's a tough question. Um, what made me leave first? It was year 2022. It was after COVID. The war started, and actually, our symphony academy at the time like, stopped existing. Yeah, so, well, I mean, the way it used to be.
Mhm.
And I felt really overwhelmed, and I felt that things are ending. They were ending at the time, and I wasn't sure if I belonged to the place. So I got another job offer, and I decided to leave to like try my luck
Mhm.
and like in a different place, maybe with different people. And I'm happy that I left because it's like I learned a lot about myself in the first place. And I loved the feeling when I got a message from our Anya Kowalska saying like, oh, okay, we are all planning to open this new position. Would you like to try? And I realized at that very moment, I realized how happy it felt uh, to 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 get this chance again. And okay, I didn't know if I would get to sim back to symphony.
Mhm.
I mean, it wasn't like they said, "Oh, Yaryna, come back." Yeah, I had interviews.
Of course.
Yeah, so it was all according to the process, and I'm here, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be working now with those people who have joined Symphony since I left, and that feels awesome. That feels okay. On the one hand, it's unusual because it's different. On the other hand, it feels like be back home,
Mhm.
because there are a lot of people I used to work with back in 2016 and it's like it feels like family. Those people, who you taught, like I taught in my classes, people you had coffee with or lunch.
Croissants.
Yeah, or I don't know, we had these we put plays on stage. We had like mm, a lot of other things that we did together in the office. It feels great. I'm
Mhm.
not saying that like that is only in the office you can have, great relationship with people. No, because there were people who I met only online while working at Symphony, and then I still missed them when I left, and now I'm back and they're still there, so it's great. Some of
Wow.
them, by the way, I already met live, face to face, but some of them no, and it still feels like those are people I really missed, and I'm happy to be back. I made friends in my previous company, like after Symphony and before Symphony,
In
which is
between,
also great.
between the
Yeah,
two.
in between. Yeah, but it's nice to be back home.
Wow. And it's such a pleasure to have you back, honestly, God. Like,
Thank you.
so excited to
I
have you.
hope so.
Everybody loves you, and you're just an amazing symphonian.
Thank
Uh,
you.
that's true. Okay. Next question is something that we found on Viva Engage.
Hmm.
Um, we we saw your latest publication
Yep.
about your trip to Barcelona with your son.
Yes.
Uh, he looks great, by the way. What a good-looking man.
He
And
took after me.
well, so what I wanted to ask, of course, if I may, do you ever get asked if you two are a couple?
Actually, once it happened, no, in Lviv. Guess it happens in all other cities. When you walk in the city center, there are those photographers, so who come up to you and say, "Okay, hug, kiss." Mm, and like we were walking there with my son, and there was this guy, okay, kiss. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not gonna kiss. It's my son. He's my son. So I wanted to take it as a compliment.
Of course. Well, because you look fabulous, and he's such a stunning, good-looking man.
Yes.
So I would have assumed that you two could have been a couple as well. Okay. Other than that, well, we wanted to ask you, speaking of traveling, because it was a beautiful trip to Barcelona.
Yeah.
So, which city is next? And tell us a little bit more about your love for travel, because we know already that you love traveling.
Okay, so first of all, next will be Prague. I'm a kind of a planner. I like to plan things ahead. And so after I came back from Barcelona, I planned the trip to Prague. It will be the end of December, after Christmas and before New Year. I love Christmas. This is one of my biggest loves ever. And I still hope to. I've never been to Prague, by the way. So I hope to go there, and I hope still to see this Christmas fair, that they have every year. So this is my next destination, Barcelona. I've been like, dreaming to get there since I don't know, since school. I planned a trip because after my 5th year anniversary at Symphony back at then, I got this kind of present, anniversary gift. The money I could spend for the trip, like I decided to spend them on going to Barcelona. I had everything booked, planned. Unfortunately, the trip was cancelled back then due to obvious reasons. But this year, I made it come true, and I went to Barcelona.
So happy for you.
Yep. It was awesome experience. I loved everything about Barcelona. We went there with my son. We spent there 5 days. And I think if I decide to go there again, I will be able to spend 5 more days and still doing something else, like some different other things, which I haven't done there yet. So it felt great. It was awesome. I loved every minute of being there. We stayed in a hotel, and the manager there, she was a Ukrainian.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, it was an excellent, like, wow, happy coincidence. But it was nice, very good people. I love Spanish language, one of my passions. I haven't learned it yet. I usually learn Spanish through soap operas, and I speak with soap operas phrases.
Aha.
Yeah, like I can't live without you in Spanish, or you are the love of my life, and so on. So I usually speak like that, but in Spanish. So, but I managed to learn a few phrases, and when I called my husband from Barcelona, I was like, I was going like, "Hola, mi amor, ¿qué tal?"
Does he speak Spanish?
Un poquitico.
What other countries have you been to?
Not so many, really. I love traveling, but I love comfort more than Traveling. So when I travel, it has to be a nice hotel, like a warm shower. So no camping, no like trekking, nothing like that.
No crazy stuff.
Sorry. I love comfort. So yeah, but okay, it happened recently. When I was a student, it was different because when I was a student, actually, I was 20 years old when I went to the US, Florida. We lived in the woods. I had to take care of kids and horses, so that was something.
Kids and horses.
And horses, yeah. hmm So back then, I didn't care much. Tornadoes, regular things.
What
Yeah,
exactly in the States were you?
it was Florida. It was this little city called Crawfordville near Tallahassee.
Okay.
So yeah,
Kids and horses, taking care of kids and horses.
yeah,
Oh,
horses. Or
what
horses and
kind of
kids. Yeah.
job was that?
Oh, that was actually one thing I still don't understand about Florida, how people dry their clothes there. I mean, if they don't have this drying machine, whatever it is called, because it's like in sauna. You go outside 5 minutes after, and you are soaking wet, and you're just standing there. So for me, it was challenging. Yeah, but I survived.
And what were the other countries that you've been to?
Okay, so Croatia. I love Croatia for the sea
Of
and
course.
nature. I was Hungary sometime when I was a kid, still with my parents. It was Greece. I went there also as a student, and I spent a month in Thessaloniki in Greece.
Mhm.
I went to the Czech Republic also with my parents, still as a kid.
Not to Prague then.
Well, Poland was a place which I visited multiple times, and I still do. I used to work in Poland as a teacher.
Oh,
Um,
what a career from
um,
from taking care of kids and horses
and
to
my furthest destination probably was actually the US. Yeah.
okay. Well, let us uh, travel and take all of us to Argentina
Ooh.
because it's tango time. Uh, and we all know, and many of us know that you love Argentine tango. And we want to know also when and how did it happen to you? And being a teacher, the question is next. What did tango teach you?
Mhm. Okay, thank you. Actually, I've always wanted to dance tango, like since maybe I was a teenager, but I never got a chance. It was just like a dream. Yeah. And sometimes the older you get, the more difficult it is to try something new or do something new because you think, it's too late already. And then I remember, by the way, if Olesa is still there, she might also remember that we were sitting once in our cafe at Symphony, our Amsterdam cafe, and I remember she told me like, Yaryna, you should try like to do something with your life. Maybe you should try go dancing, like salsa or something else. And I told her, okay, I've always wanted to dance tango. And she said, like, okay, so do it. And then next day, I open Facebook and I see like a post from some tango school in Lviv that they opened a new group for beginners. I was like, seriously? I mean, what else do you need? What are the signs? Yeah, do you need?
It's right there.
It's right there. So I went. So I called the school. I said, okay, I want to try. They said, yeah, fine, but it's like August and we start in September. So yeah, please Come back in September. I said, okay. Then in September, I call again to this lady and say, okay, I want to get to the group. I want to have private classes. And she said, maybe you should try, first group classes and see how it goes. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I bought my shoes already. Like
By
I
that
have,
time,
yeah, yeah, for especially for tango. So I bought myself shoes, these special shoes for tangoing, and like I have to like, so that's how my tango story started. It's been um, 5 years already. Yeah, 5 years or six years. Yeah, 6 years. Time flies. And since then, I've been dancing tango on and off. Again, COVID times, I felt like a criminal when I had some classes. We were like, oh, more than two people gathered together. Let's not tell anyone. Yeah, but let's dance. So, and what did tango teach me? It's a good question because tango, I can talk about tango for hours, but tango is a philosophy, and tango taught me how to live. Tango taught me how I want to live. Tango taught me how I should walk properly. Tango taught me to love. Tango taught me to love myself. Tango taught me to lead, to feel, and just to basically it taught me like what I really want from life, and that's who I am and what I am now. It taught me how to um, behave with men and how men should behave with women. Uh, like, mm, yeah, it's a philosophy, but it's awesome. I'm not talking about the tango you see sometimes on stage, like the rose in your mouth and all this. This is not exactly that. It's a social dance.
it's a different tango.
Yeah, it's more about feelings. It's more about hugs. So how you hug the other person.
Treat one another.
Yeah. Yeah, like how you treat one another, how you feel and listen. Tango taught me to listen. Only when you listen to the other person, you can really hear them and understand them. And it's like a two-way street.
That's so deep.
It is.
Uh, well, let's use this moment and say thank you to Alessia for for
Yeah,
going into your life. Huh?
exactly.
Amazing. Whoa, there's so much left to talk about, and we are only in the middle of the list of the big questions. However, speaking of art, we know that you play well. Other than what else you do, you play three musical instruments. So the question here is, tell us about all three. What are these instruments? And the other question here that we had is, if you had to play something tonight, what would that be?
Mhm. Great. Thank you. So, you're absolutely right. In my life, I have played three musical instruments. I'm not playing any musical instrument right now, but yeah, I used to play. First of all, okay, first, I started with the violin. You know, I was a kid, 6 years old. Yeah, my parents wanted me to, has this musical education, and so and they were choosing an instrument for me. Okay, the violin was the easiest probably to buy and carry with you. Like at that time I
Mhm.
was a girl,
Not a heavy
and
one.
yeah, okay. So, but I only agreed to play the violin because when you play the violin, you have this bow, and
Uh-huh.
you. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so the bow is made of horse's hair.
Okay.
Yeah. So since my parents didn't allow me to do horseback riding when I was a kid, I thought, okay, okay, I will have horse's hair, in a bow. So that was the only reason why I agreed to play the violin.
And that convinced you to
Yeah, but
in
I was
classes.
I was very disappointed eventually because a friend of mine who also attended classes, she had the bow, but her ball had the white horse hair, and mine was black. So I still remember that disappointment. How come? Like I wanted a white horse. If I couldn't have a white horse, I could at least have this white ball, you know? So yeah, that was pretty bad experience. I'm still so sorry about myself. So as you understand, I wasn't very motivated to play the violin. That's why I once I just told my parents I won't like, do that anymore. That
Quit.
was probably my first big no. No. Yeah. Okay. They accepted that, but still. And and then I really wanted to play the piano. True story. I really wanted to play the piano and jumping forward. If I had a chance, if I had a piano, I would love to be playing it tonight. And like always, I would probably renew my classes and I would want to play more. Yeah,
We would
because yeah.
love to hear nothing more than you
Mhm.
play. Yeah.
But then again, I I went to play piano just because I wanted to play this famous song from the movie Love Story. You know, like a, how do I begin to tell the story of how great the love can be? So I just played this.
Uh-huh.
I asked my teacher, like, I need to know how to play this song.
I need nothing else.
Nothing else, just this song. Yeah. Okay, okay. I did some other songs as well. Yeah. And it was nice. It was fun. I loved it. The problem was I didn't have a piano.
Mhm.
And you can imagine that it's kind of complicated to learn how to play the piano if you don't have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, after some time I had to stop those classes because like then again it was difficult to practice just going to some neighbors or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I still have those feelings for the piano, yeah. And I'm thinking of taking some classes maybe sometime, but we'll see.
And
The
of course,
third one was I know it's like a flute, maybe like sopilka in Ukrainian. It's a traditional
okay,
Ukrainian instrument.
the wooden one.
Yeah, well, because at school, when I was at school, it was probably fifth year of school, something like that, sixth, seventh, probably, yeah. So we had a teacher, a music teacher at school. She was very enthusiastic about everything. So I went to a choir, I sang in the choir, and she also said, "Okay, guys, we can learn some musical instrument, but what musical instrument can you afford?" Yes, sopilka was affordable.
Uh-huh.
So we started all playing sopilkas. I remember what we usually did. We played an anthem, Ukrainian anthem at some like 1st of September or last day of school. But it was very funny because like only maybe two or three people knew how to do it, and the rest were like, yeah, and they were just pretending that they were playing something. Yeah, but I did play, and yeah, I loved it. But then just I don't know. I think I changed schools or something, and I stopped playing sopilka.
So if you'd have to play something for us tonight and you'd have the instrument, any of the three, what would what would that be?
It would be piano. It would be piano. Yeah.
And you would go, where do I begin?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Amazing. This is so awesome, you guys. Do you love it? Hit that whatever like button, the press the heart thing in the chat. There's a lot of comments there. I can see so many questions coming in, but we have another one from our team, and that is another thing that impressed us when we were reading through your questionnaire, and that's Greek lessons. So you taught Greek.
I taught
That's what it
Greek.
says.
Mhm.
So why Greek? Where did that come from? And our question here is, what is one phrase in Greek that we all should learn now?
Okay, so first of all, well, to cut long story short, I was a student of the classical department in our Lviv University. That
Mhm.
meant that I studied English, and also my majoring were ancient Greek and Latin.
Okay.
Don't tell me like because people would tell me, like, oh, can you say in Latin, let's go for a coffee? No one says in Latin, let's go for a coffee. No one went to the coffee at that time or something like that. I mean, we were not taught
Did
like
coffee
that.
even exist at that
I
time?
don't know, maybe coffee existed, but okay. Anyways, no one spoke, or we never had small talk in Latin or in ancient Greek. We would just read, some original Greek tragedies and things like that. I remember almost nothing, but we also had a great teacher, lecturer at university, our professor, and she was very into Greek, everything that was connected with Greece. And we got a chance to study modern Greek.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like the
So,
spoken Greek.
yes, yeah, exactly, like the normal language. Well, because speaking of ancient Greek, I can tell you one thing, one phrase. I don't remember who said that, but I remember it as a slogan, as a motto of my life. Like it says, Pantarei. Pantarei means everything passes. Like
Okay.
so, all goes away.
And
Yeah,
this
everything
will pass
changes.
too.
Yeah, and this will pass too. Pass too. So, but that was modern Greek. It was awesome. I had a chance to go to this special program for students where I learned Greek. I think I had like B2 level of Greek back then. When I came back, we organized some free courses for people who would like to study Greek. And I taught at those courses for beginners, of course, at the university. It was just like for free volunteering. And yeah, so I taught those courses for a couple of months then. And I don't remember almost anything because I haven't been speaking the language for like, I don't know, 20 years. And it's a lot. And if you don't practice, you just forget. I remember a couple of words like Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, which means thank you very much, or Kalimera, Kalispera, like good day, good afternoon, and so on.
I think I heard that some.
I remember a song which I, learned once, and it's like in my head, but I don't speak Greek anymore. But I think if I had a chance to, practice it a little bit, it would become easier to remember the words and phrases and
How do
everything.
we say everything passes again?
Pantarei.
Pantarei. Okay, everyone, please write that down. Pantarei and practice. Next
But
time,
you know what? Sorry for
yeah,
jumping in again.
sure.
Greek language and Latin are very useful languages because, after learning Greek and Latin, I realized that I can translate almost any disease,
Mm,
any or any kind of medicine or anything because it's everything has to do with Greek or Latin and like, oh, okay, I don't know what that is, but since it's the word
something.
is like this, so probably it means this or that. Yeah,
It has
it helps
something
me.
to do with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Wow. There's like less than 20 minutes left. Oh my God. Let's jump into one of the most amazing stories that we've discovered about Yaryna Kilnytska while we're looking through the questionnaire. It says, this is a quote, everybody. Uh, Quote by Yaryna.
Mhm.
I once found shark teeth on a beach and went swimming in a spring with alligators. So this is something out of this world. Did you really? The question will be: did you really swim with alligators and the shark teeth? Do you maybe have like a collection of them or something? Tell us more about both.
All right. So first of all, back to Florida.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I found a couple of shark teeth on the beach. Really like I didn't know they were shark teeth, but locals told me they were. And I had them, like a couple of them. I brought them back to Lviv. My late mom was a biology teacher, and I gave those teeth to her so she could show those teeth to her students, and kids at school, like, oh, those are real shark teeth.
Mm.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't know where they are now, but it happened to me. So in case you are in Florida, you can walk down the beach, and just find some shark teeth. It's like a usual thing. Another shark teeth.
Or in case you are in one of these Lviv schools and you see shark teeth, those are brought from the United States.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yes. Okay. So when it comes to alligators, it's like
Yes.
they live there. It's their natural habitat. And since I was a counselor in the summer camp, we lived in the woods, and alligators lived there, like, in those springs. Of course, it wasn't like, swimming with alligators. I didn't mean like people swim with dolphins when they hug them and pet them. Oh, nice, it's nice alligator, nice. No, no, no.
But you
But
swam in an actual
yeah.
spring
Mm-hmm.
where the alligators could have been somewhere like 15, 20 meters away from you?
Yeah, they were there actually. They were there because I know for sure because there were people. There was a special service, people who come and catch those alligators and take them away. So we had them a couple of times because oh, there is an alligator. Oh, we need to call a service. Blah, blah, blah. People come, catch the alligator, take it back, and then it comes back. Yeah. So I refused to swim there for like first couple of weeks because I thought, how, come on, yeah. I mean, you have to be insane, yeah, just to do that.
That's what I thought.
But okay, but eventually it was like boiling hot, and I thought, okay, Yaryna, do you want to die from the heat or from the alligator? Well, they're not so aggressive. I think all people swim. Why can't I do that?
Or just alligators, yeah.
Yeah, just alligators. So I went there. The scariest thing was when you swim and you step on something, and you're like,
Is it
okay,
it?
okay. It could be two things. It could be a turtle, a lot of turtles there, or an alligator. And like, oh my God, I hope it's a turtle. Yeah, yeah. But it was fun. And at night, when you take a flashlight and then go to the spring and just direct the light, into the water, you can see the alligator's eyes. No, like reflecting the flashlight. I forgot because male and female were different. Somebody's eyes were like red, and I don't remember, but yeah, you could see the reflection of their eyes underwater.
Holy crap. I just got terrified.
That's true.
Out of hearing your story. Wow. So since then, nothing scares you anymore at all,
Mm.
I must assume. Okay. And here's something even bigger. We've discovered that one of your lifelong dreams came true here at Symphony Solutions. So the question is, what was it and how did that happen?
Okay, so answering my very, very first question, I dreamt to be an actress as a child.
Okay. I guess that was one of the dreams.
One of the dreams. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. And I always wanted to be on stage. So that's what happened at Symphony, if that's what you are talking about.
Yeah,
Well,
what
maybe
did
it's
you
not for you.
perform? Like what exactly happened? Like did you play some character?
Yep.
Did you just, conduct a lesson?
It was playing a character. It was like night before Christmas, actually in Ukraine. It's like night before Christmas or evenings somewhere near the Kanka. Well, you know what I'm talking about. And if
Yes.
you're Ukrainians, you know what I'm talking about. So it was put on stage. It was 2016, I think. Yeah, so
Um,
quite some time ago. But I decided to play Solocha, which is a kind of
Like one of the main
Yeah,
characters.
one of the main characters. And it's, well, people who knew I would be playing, they were like, it's not like typical of you. I mean, at all. Are you sure you can do that? But later I received like feedback like, Yaryna, we didn't know you can do that. Yeah, so I thought it was a success.
Oh, for sure. I mean, everything you do, it feels like a success.
Not
Uh,
everything, but yeah.
Still have a few questions, but let me just ask you this one out of what I had left. Um, you're truly such an amazing trainer, coach, tutor, teacher. So we really wanted to ask you tonight, what's one communication tip that always works by Yaryna Kilnytska?
By Yaryna Kilnytska. Yaryna Kilnytska who have survived a lot, who have seen a lot, and Yaryna Kilnytska who uh, discovered tango for herself will tell you that one key to great communication is listening.
Wow. No
So be
kidding.
prepared to listen. Listen first,
Yes,
and it is a key
it
to a
is.
lot of misunderstandings.
To a successful communication. Very, very good. I mean, loved it. And now let's get back to the comments because there's still questions and there's still presents, there's still gifts from Yaryna. So we had other than actress. I mean, well, let me go back all the way. So Christy was the first one to guess that you were dreaming of becoming an actress when you were a kid. Does she get the prize? Be-
She
yeah.
does.
Oh, she does. Okay.
And I have one more. If there's anyone, because I don't see the comments,
I do.
because yeah, because okay, like I'm a woman, I change my mind very quickly. So okay, actress was number one. But if there is someone who said that I wanted to be a primary school teacher, we'll get one more prize.
It says English teacher. Does that work?
Yeah, that will. Okay.
And that was Ivana Dejanovska. Ivana, congratulations to you as well. So the other guesses were journalist, pilot, gorgeous. Oh, that's a compliment. A doctor, a veterinarian, flight attendant. Phew, of course, why not? A singer. Okay.
Hmm.
Anyhow, we have two winners so far, and that is Christy. I think Christy who? Christy? Yeah, just in case, please type your last name in the chat, Christy. We want to know so that the right person gets the prize. And Ivana Dejanovska, all the way from Skopje, Macedonia.
Uh-oh.
These two amazing people get their prizes from Yaryna. And now, a few questions from the audience.
Awesome.
Um, uh, Let me pick a few. Uh, let's go with this one. If you could have any job in the world, what would it be? Other than what you do now, I suppose.
I would be a writer.
Okay.
I would live on a farm, like with horses, and I would write books, mostly about love.
Ah, how sweet is that? This question came from Olesia Vosna, your big friend, somebody who introduced you to tango. Then we had a question again from Christy. She got her prize already, but maybe she gets another one. So the question was, what's one thing that helps you recognize when someone is truly your person? Wow, that's a good question. Love it.
Mm, well, yeah, it's a great question,
Yes.
but I think, first of all, there should be something about the person that you understand just makes you, click,
Hmm.
and and you just know it. And usually I'm not mistaken. So my first intuition is usually right. Mm, but after I know the person for some time, of course, you may change the the impressions change, yeah.
Right.
But when the person is truly mine, I think this is someone who will choose me over any kind of misunderstanding or
Mhm.
I don't know, any kind of issues, any kind of, I don't know, sad things that might happen, conflicts, disputes, over anything. So if the person chooses me, chooses our relationship, our friendship, or whatsoever, so it's my person.
Okay. Very good. And here comes another amazing question from Ivana, and it goes like this. If your handbags could talk, what would they say about you? Question from Ivana Dejanovska. Oh my God. She's
Mm,
pretty
okay,
girl.
they would tell my biggest secret that I love spending money.
That's not a secret anymore. Okay, we have just a couple of minutes left, and we still have one more. If you could dance with any, oh, that's a good one. If you could dance with any famous tango dancer or celebrity, who would that be?
Wow. Actually, okay, if I'm talking about tango dancers, I'm not like a very huge fan, so I can't tell you the list of top 10 tango dancers, but there is one guy. He's, I believe he's German because I follow him on Facebook or Instagram, and I love how he dances. His name is Rafael, so I think I would dance with him.
Rafael is such a German
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, when it comes to celebrities, I don't know who dances tango, by the way, speaking of,
Well,
celebrities.
they would.
But if they would, that would be some kind of handsome guy, some I don't know, like Colin Farrell, for example.
Mm, good choice. Now, be honest, when Piazzolla plays,
Piazzolla.
do
Hmm.
you, okay? Oh, jeez. Do you feel sneak into tango?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
of course.
that's a good one from
Mhm.
Natalia Coleman.
Yeah, and okay, it is.
Okay, and just a last comment, or maybe it's a question. You've done so many bold things. What's your secret formula for courage? Again, from Ivana.
Hmm. Hmm. A very good question. What's my secret formula for courage?
Mhm.
Hmm. I believe I believe in God and I believe in magic. And I think those two are connected. I believe in the power of words. So that's why I pray. And it's not just, like the regular prayers you have written in, the Bible or something,
Uh-huh.
but I believe in this power, magical power of words, which is able to give you courage to protect the people around you. So that's what I do. I practice magic.
Wow, amazing. This is magical. It
Yeah.
is indeed. The magic happened to at least three out of all people, symphonians, and not only probably who were watching us tonight. One, that's Christy. Two, that's Ivana. And three is someone who asked the most intriguing, incredible question out of all these. I think one that put you into this thinking mode was about the other job that you may have had if you wouldn't be doing what you were doing now. That one was from Alessia Wasna. But yeah, and everything else was either again from Ivana or Christy. And they say you are the real magic.
Thank you.
Oh, who gets the extra prize from Yaryna?
Okay, so I I have decided that the extra prize will go to Natalia because she knows Piazzolla.
Ah, that's why. Very good. Okay, anyhow, we're out of time, but we are all full of inspiration, and we're so amazed of how fantastic of a person you are. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm flattered to be here. Thank you for this invitation, and yeah, and see you around at Symphony.
Of course. Last question. We always try to ask this. Maybe this will help someone else. What's one piece of advice you would give to your 18-year-old self?
Mm, there are a number of pieces of advice, but I would say there is one very important. Be kind.
Ah. All right. That's the perfect way to end the show. Everybody, please be kind. Everyone, thank you very, very much for watching. Thanks for joining us tonight from whichever corner of the world you were watching us from. This was Symphony Persona Live. We were streaming from the office of Symphony Solutions. We usually talk to amazing symphonians here, and today was no exception. Thanks a lot, and see you
Thank you.
guys soon again. Thank you,
Thank you,
Yaryna.
everyone.